Hello, everyone. Welcome back. So we carry on doing this training or lesson or Baccarat lesson or whatever you want to prefer to call it. Basically, I have here a good example, a nice example that if you are a beginner and when I mean you are a beginner means you are new to Baccarat Predictor. Okay? So basically, this is what I would do if I were if I were beginning if I were in the very beginning, like I did. It's basically this is a new tool, so you don't know how this works, same as I did before. So I didn't know exactly the results how they were going to be. So basically, what I do, I have to have like a small period of time where I can understand the software better and get used to it, and have the not only the knowledge, I have to get as well the speed, because when you play in these tables, they are going, you only have 10 to 12 seconds to do the bet. So basically you need a little bit of practice in all that stuff. So basically to to miss something or lose something or failing something. So the best way is to practice. So when you are practicing after you masterize in what you are, what are you doing? Like for example, I have here a small little tips. Um, if you are a beginner, okay, so you are new to Baccarat Predictor and or money management. So basically, it's a you need to find your target. Yes, because you are a beginner, I suggest you don't bet too much money, just bet a little bit, and make little money. I make it often. I make it often. 2, 3 sessions, 4 sessions a day. Okay. So for example, if the side time depends of your bankroll. It doesn't depend of you. It doesn't depend of me how much. The target depends how much money you have in bankroll. The bankroll will determine what you can what you, what you can what you can make a day. For example, like I always tell you, like when I was young, I was going to casino. I didn't have these tools, nothing like that. I was more or less. My knowledge was for practice and looking for people and watching people how they play. That was the way I learned. It's like no, I didn't have YouTube at the time. I didn't have a teacher who who explained me all these details. No, I everything learned by myself. Like so basically. But I wouldn't say I was a smart boy. But I would say that at least I was observing and trying to keep track in everything what I did. So basically, I remember I used to go always $100 and try to make my 3 to 4 units, make to my $20 and go home. So basically, I was a hit and run guy. I only want 4 units from my 20 units because $100 minimum bet was $5. So I have 20 units. Um, I had to make 3 to 4 units, so I made 4 units. I say goodbye. And what I noticed when I was that age, when I was playing that way, I noticed that every time I wanted to go and try to win 5 units, the bad luck came to me and I could lose my $100. So I didn't want to get that extreme to lose my $100, my 20 units. So what I did is, as soon as I reach my target, I say bye bye. Working happy almost every day. So that's what I did. So for example, now that I play online, for me these things are a lot more easy. Obviously, when you are 18, 19, you don't make money. You are earning the minimum just to survive. For having parties and now obviously you are old. Now I am old now, so I make a lot more money. So my budget of gambling goes a little bit higher. So a little more, but my grit, but to be my my grit is still the same. So I'm not this kind of okay. I make more money. I put more money means I want to make more. My greed is still there. I'm not greedy. I didn't. My greed didn't go farther. It's still there. A little bit more, a little bit less, but more or less that's what I want to do. It's I So this is what I'm used to. So I will give you example than what you should do if you are beginning. Your target depends on your background. Whatever you have, you have. I would say like probably the best way to start playing Baccarat is Depends what the table they give you. You know, you can have $100 and and will to gamble $20 and make 3 units and go. That will be good. That will be a nice start. But make $3 4 and then stop. Like start with if you want to practice. 20. I know $4 make a day $4. 2024 is nothing. Okay, literally nothing. It doesn't even work it doesn't have sense. You only have for the McDonald's saver menu. So you have 3 or 4 things you can have, a pound each, or $1 each. I don't know. But that is what you will get. But the thing, like I always explain you, is you need to learn, you need to practice. Your mentality have to be in a winning mood. You need to find the way to win always. Avoid to be in big troubles. Like some people go there and play a lot of money and they in the big shit. I would say they are in the big shit. So why you are going to put you as a person in a very bad spot? You don't want that. You don't want. So avoid that situation. That is what I mean. So basically, I will give you example. In my case, if I will start with some knowledge, if I were born in the 2004, I am 30 years old, and I got lucky to to go to casino. I have this information that I have from obviously my channel from myself. Um, I will start with 500 pounds. This is what I will do. 500 pounds is not so difficult to do. You just need to go full time 40, at least in UK, in the United Kingdom. You go 1 week, work one week very strong, very hard. You work 40 hours, maybe 41, 42 hours during that week, and you have your bankroll to start. You just work hard. You get your money. And then you can start. For example, I will have 500 pounds, 100 pounds. I will pay 1 unit. And I will have my normal life. Um, what I will do is after I work 1 week, I make my 42 hours. I see my paycheck or my deposit in my account, my 500 pounds. So I will put 100 pounds in computer and I will bet 1 unit. If you do 3 units per session, fantastic. If you just make 3 units, it's not so difficult. If you want to make 10 units a day, okay, you play 3 to 4 sessions. I divide is 3.3, but it is actually 3.3 period. So and you will have your 10 units. You will make your $10. It's not much, but you are learning. You are learning. You need to understand in 10 days you will double up your money. If you play this way. So in 10 days, okay, and probably the time that you request to do this probably will take between 15 to 30 minutes. Probably 15 to 30 minutes around that time. So basically, you make um, 10 pounds, 10 pounds for that time. So probably you are going to make more money playing Baccarat, in time. What I mean in that time than 1 hour working on prior. So that is what I mean. But obviously, don't get in love with this idea because obviously when you play baccarat, you have the chance to lose as well. Okay, so that's why I don't get in love with this idea that I just say. But yes, but if you are good and you practicing and you are not greedy and you carry on these things and are working, you should win. You really should win. It's very difficult for have to be a specific pattern to lose your 100 units. This is what I mean. If you are lucky enough to get that pattern, I can tell you that the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you will win. Because it's very difficult this pattern repeat. If you see there is no shoe similar than the other shoe. If you compare the 20 shoes in Grossman or the 20 shoes in 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 Poker Star or Evolution or Pragmatic, you will see there is no. So there is only a couple of ways to lose in with the Baccarat predictor, but a few deviation of that loses, but there is basically two of those ones you can lose, But there is a few deviation, that I have to I will explain you later when I do another video. Okay? When we study, you will notice that when we are watching, when we are doing the money management. Okay, so this is a good example. Okay, how to use the bankroll, create a bankroll, how much you need, you have to, how many sessions you have to do, and if you comply and do those things, I think you should be very fine to be a successful player, Baccarat player. Okay, thank you. So now we are going to start understand what is the stop losses. Is the amount willing to lose during the session. So, for example, you go like I explained you before. I am happy. If I have my $1,000, I divide my $1,000 in five groups, 200, 200, 200, and those $200, if I do or die, so I made my profits, or I lose them. I lose them. And I know most of the time I will do it. I wouldn't tell you 99.9% like you can see in some YouTube channels. I will tell you will very often. Very often you will have very good runs. And probably better runs than the money you are going to lose. Because you are not greedy. You are respecting the rules. Your best selection is very consistent. You will use a very sensible money management. So without this, yes, your chances to to lose are a lot higher. So okay, but if you have a sensible everything, you are a sensible person, you are not too greedy, you have a nice bet selection, if you have a nice money management, sensible money management, then you don't go too deep on the on on your bankroll, losing too much your bankroll, you are fine. If you are martingale, for example, if you have 100 units, if you lose the first one, you you are one down. You lose the second is three. If you lose the next one, you're it's one two seven. So it go grow up like exponential the martingale. So you really don't have too many. If you have six losses in a row, you are almost out. That's what I mean. You might not have enough money for the seven bet. If you use a sensible money management, yeah, you will have for more money to hold the bad strikes, the bad sessions. So that is the importance of the money management. So we are going to see which money management are the best ones, or suitable for you. You need to see your style of play. Yeah. You will see. Okay, so I already explained. What I mean stop losses. Okay, is the stop loss is the amount that you should when you lose that money you should stop playing at least a day. When these things go wrong, it doesn't get better. So the best day is wait for next day and have a nice nap or a nice sleep and come back next day. So that's the best way to. When you are lucky, you cannot win. So they no way. So when the backup is not hitting, it's not hitting. If it's hitting, you know. So the best way is stop and come back next day and do it better. You can change your stop losses. Say you can have 50% of your bankroll and you go to play. For example, if you have a $1,000, for example, in my example, you have I divide for five, 200, 200, 200, and then okay, perfect. I will use this 200, but in the case that I am $100 down, okay, I will have my break and I will start again with another two. Okay, things like that. Well, you can play with it. There are sensible things to do. So you can be creative. If you think there is a way better, you can write in the commentaries in YouTube, so we can discuss that. I'm very open explain to explain everything again. If you have any doubt, ask me. As many things uh, as many doubts that you have, I will answer. I promise you, I will all these videos I'm doing, I will answer all the questions, all the doubt that you have. While I stay alive, I will answer all these questions, all the questions. Okay, all the questions that you will make in the commentaries. Okay. 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 Let's do the next. Oh, sorry. I don't know. I can't divide this. Okay. We are going to talk about how to increase and build our bankroll. Um, see how long it will take us and how many sessions. Like I like explained you a little bit before. Every time you win, you make a small little percentage. I normally try to make the 10. Now I'm playing online. I try to make 10% of of the money that I am gambling, or at least. Like if I have £100, I would like to make £10. I have £200, I try to make 20 pounds. Sometimes I try to make £25, so it's like 12.5%. You know, um, if I have £200, so obviously, I try to make £25 per session. So that is what I try to do. You can go obviously because you are starting. You can go for less. Okay. Basically, you need to understand that if you play three sessions and every session you have to make 3 units, you are making 10 units. So you can increase your bankroll every 10 days. If you make a 3.3 session a day, it's like 10 units. So at the end of 10 days, you have 200 units, and you will not invest so much time, and you will see there is not too much risk. Um, so sometimes I have these things, like these races, and what I do, I start with 200 and I carry on until 800, and I carry on accumulating this money, and I start leveling up my bets. That's what I do sometimes. The thing is because I have played many years, and I have played many days with this software and month. Um, I already know what to expect. So this gives me a lot of advantage when I am doing I'm recording videos. So I know what to expect. So I know what I'm going to get for it. So that's why I play very confident. Okay. So basically what I'm telling you is that you know it doesn't look too much what you are making, but basically in 10 days you are double up your bankroll. In 10 days, it's like when you have 100, you make 10 units, you will have 200 next time. So you every 10 days you double up. So if you are lucky enough to have a, a quite a lot, quite a lot during a month, um, you can transform 100 to 200, 200 to 400, 400 to 800. No? So you can transform if you are lucky enough to win 30 days. Um, a week. So basically, if you win 100 sessions, uh, I have done 100 sessions, not once, many times. I actually the last month I have won 44 sessions, and then I lost one session, and then I won 36 sessions in a row. So the thing is, it's not like you are going to win two sessions, you are going to lose one. You are going to win many sessions, and you will lose one. But I do believe that those sessions that you win, if you play in the right way, you should be profit. You should be profit. I mean, I am profit. So I don't require to do too much effort. That is the interesting part. Okay. Um, okay. You, you, when when you get experience, and you will be able to increment the amount of sessions that you play. I have played 20 sessions a day. Yes, I have played that amount. Sometimes when I was just the beginning of the software, when I was very into it. I was playing like this way, 3 units a session. I was playing 20 sessions a day. You know, and 3 units per session. So I was making 60 units. I was not playing big money. I was trying the software only. So with my $100. I was trying to make $60 a day. $60. So just because I wanted to practice. I wanted to see what this software about. It went very well. It's like it make 20 sessions a day. I make $60. A day. I mean, I play quite long, like 3 4 hours. I remember. But I had the time. I was very into it, just to want to see how good was doing. And I have done that one after the accuracy testing. I did that. I did for 3 4 days, and then I realized, okay, it's good, but at the end, when you play 20 sessions, and you have family, you know, at the end is you play Baccarat or be with your kids and your wife. I say, okay, let's go be with the kids. Be with the kids. That's why I play 3 4 sessions and uh, 3 4 choose, maybe five. But that's all. That's all. It's like, and the good thing, for example, here is like you. I always tell you do not rush. Casinos open all day, every day, 365 days a year, so they no rush to go. Okay, and the good thing is that you can even play any day and any time. So you can play nighttime, you can play Sundays, you can play Mondays, you can play the day you want. I normally play the from Monday to Friday. Okay, and I do play in the morning. I do play in the morning because it's when I don't have the kids at home. I drop them in school and I have 2 hours until my little one come back. I not come back. I need to pick him up because he go nursery. And I know my woman, she's busy. She's cooking or she's doing her things. So I know I will be quiet, calm. I don't have nobody around, so I can play. So that is why you have to see little by little you will increase little by little your bankroll. You don't need to put more money from your pocket. You can use the casino money. Okay, and obviously when the best way I think for you is like do cash outs. When you have $100 and you have your first bankroll, you have $100 and you reach 25. You shouldn't be worried to increase your bets or things like that. What you need to do is cash out your $25, $25. When you get $100 in your pocket, you will be playing more often. You will learn what is this about. So I'm sure you will do good. Okay. 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 Now we are going for the betting strategies, risk and benefits. We have many money managements. Okay. We have the Fibonacci. You have seen we have many videos. Okay. We have the Allenberg. We have the Achiever Deluxe. Like it is not ours. I'm developing right now one very similar than that one. Um, we have the launcher. We have the reverse launcher. Like it is very interesting as well. Um, I have done the Martingale XL. Okay, but it is a the reason why I've done that one is not because I am a fan of it. I really don't want the martingale. But this martingale is interesting because it's only 4 steps. 4 steps. So it doesn't go too farther. Um, and then you have another is 1324 and 1326. This is another type of money manager that I will explain you soon. Okay. Um, just and there is one more that I'm sure we have is the Oscar coin. Then it is very nice, very soft. Is very interesting as well. Okay, perfect. So the first thing is to understand how the Fibonacci works. Okay, I after this introduction I will make a pause and I will make one one of one of these betting strategy and money management. I will do one by one. Okay, okay. See you in a bit, guys.